the big story, I guess, over the weekend, besides an agreement being hammered out by Democrats and Republicans on the stimulus package, which I'll believe it when I see it, which includes a $600 one-time payment per person, instead of the $1,200 per person under the CARES Act, which isn't going to go very far. But anyway, it's a start, because it undoubtedly this will change when Joe Biden is finally inaugurated. But other than that, the big story was on Friday. There was reports that Friday Trump met with Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani, that Powell woman, Sidney Powell, that crackpot, QAnon crackpot, and then that other QAnon crackpot who should be court-martialed and thrown into Leavenworth, or better yet, Florence ADX, Michael Flynn, or he is still a general, I guess, Michael Flynn, but he's retired. And they were talking about martial law. That I don't think that'll ever happen, but that's in reality because the military has gone on the record, the upper military brass, and saying they have no intention of getting involved in any kind of scheme to overturn the November election results. So the military's not going to do it, most likely, no matter how much Trump tries to rig it. So that's out. But it's kind of a dog whistle for these militia groups, these nut jobs, to go out and engage in violence and some kind of civil war crap. So that's what that is. And I agree with that. It's a dog whistle. And because the shocking thing is that it was ever discussed at all. Not whether it would even happen. But what in the hell is the president, outgoing president of the United States, doing? Even discussing the possibility of overthrowing a duly elected incoming government and changing an election where he has no path. He's done. It doesn't matter if Trump himself, let's see, went on the record yesterday, I guess it was, or no, 2 days ago, and denied he was going to declare martial law. He says, fake news, just more knowingly bad reporting. So it's not known for sure whether Trump endorses that. But even if he did endorse that, it's virtually impossible for him to carry that out. It ain't going to happen. But it's the very discussion of it, which is actually sedition. You don't have to actually go out and do this stuff. All you have to do is talk about it. And what in the hell is the President of the United States doing trying to talk about reversing an election? So I know I'm repeating myself. And if you want to look at some other reading, this was written by Jane Mayer back in November, right before the elections. But she tries to explain why Trump can't afford to lose. And there's even that he might be suicidal, given his mental health problems. So she looks at possible things if he loses. Well, if he loses, which of course he did lose. So that was pre-election article, so I'll put that in there. And then this I thought was also worth putting in, and I put all these in the description every time I click on something. But this is about Michael Flynn, and this was written a few days ago, published on Right Wing Watch, and I recommend everybody look in case they've forgotten about this crackpot's checkered career, that they should take a look and read this. But this guy has absolutely no business walking around a free man. He should be doing prison time. Absolutely. And I mean, he's totally a traitor. And then he was pardoned. He signed a plea agreement and then he was pardoned, but he should have been court-martialed and thrown in prison. And then finally, there's this article that was uploaded on the Atlantic today, and telling us, and this might be something to send to Bernie Sanders, because he keeps thinking that Democrats need to get the working class and their support and blah, blah, blah. It's white males. It's white males. Because he totally dismisses women's concerns, dismisses minorities' concerns, dismisses people of different nationalities' concerns. Well, all of that will take care of itself if we just deal with economic class. Well, no, there are problems separate from that, and that is not identity politics. But the idea that you think you can convert them, let alone even talk to these people, is nuts. Because they should be ignored. I mean, they're lost. There are people that are absolutely lost. That you just can't convert them. No matter how much you think you're right and stuff, you can't engage with them. And 30 some years of brainwashing, thanks to the end of the fairness doctrine, just makes it even that much more difficult to change these people's minds. They just have to die out. So I would suggest that any solution that we need to convert the rurals, or we need to convert the working class white dudes, it's a waste of time. But anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling a bit, but I wanted to make note of that martial law crap. And I don't think that that's ever going to happen. But he can make it to the point where these militia groups will try to create a lot of trouble. And apparently there's a get-together or something in January that's being organized in D.C. Called the Million Militia March or something. But, of course, if they carry guns and stuff, they're going to be in deep shit if they go to D.C. because they're not allowed to do that. But, yeah, there's talk of it. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, Trump is at his most dangerous now that he's pretty much has no avenue. And furthermore, he's losing it mentally. And, yes, it's a 25th Amendment case, but dipshit Republicans won't do anything.